Hey, it's Evelyn here, and I'm back with another video in my Corporate to Carefree, How to Survive Your Day Job While Building Your Daydream series. And in this video, I want to talk about the number one thing you need to be focusing on when building your business. And I will tell you, this is one of the biggest mistakes that I made the first two times that I left corporate America and had to go back because I didn't learn this. And then when I finally decided to leave, and I was like, whatever, this is like my main focus. And for some of you, this may make you squeamish, it may make you uncomfortable, but it's the reality of being a business owner and being an entrepreneur, right? So, you're going to hear me talk about in these videos things to focus on, questions to ask yourselves or whatever. But I will say this. When it comes to building your business and trying to figure out when it's time to leave and how do you know when you can leave and can you afford to leave, this is the number one thing you need to be focused on. And I will tell you that when I did not focus on this, I did not have a business. I had an expensive hobby. And the number one thing you need to be focusing on while you still have your day job and even as you move forward is you need to be focusing on revenue generating activities. Am I doing things that are going to bring money into my business? Because here's the thing, we can get into an analysis paralysis and we can get into a research rut and we can do all of these things and the brand is super pretty and all this kind of stuff or whatever, but we don't know if we have a viable product or service until we start trying to sell it. How do you know? A lot of people say that they're going to leave their job and do their business when they have X amount of money saved in the bank. And I don't necessarily think that's a bad idea. I think that's pretty fair. That's not what I did, but I've known people who've done it and it's worked out great for them. But the biggest thing is that let's say you have 6 months saved up, but let's say your business idea doesn't generate income and people don't want to buy it. What happens in 6 months? You need to know that you have something and have proof where people have actually purchased from you your product and on services or service in a continuous way or repeatedly, right? And so I found myself a lot of times working on the pretty stuff or the fun stuff or the planning, and all of that is super important and all of that is needed, and I talk about it in these videos. But I am going to tell you to your face what people tried to tell me that I didn't pay attention to, which is you need to make sure that this is a viable business, so you need to start selling. And you need to focus on getting sales. Doesn't mean that you're not focusing on giving value in your product or service. That's the premise, right? Because all sales is a value exchange. I offer you something of value, and therefore you offer me what's valuable to you, which is money, right? So it's, for instance, like for people who take my online cooking classes, I'm offering up something of value that they need or want, which is to learn how to cook. In return, they're releasing their value to me of money. It's a value exchange, right? For those of you who are like, yes, Evelyn, I want you to coach me, I want you to show me and mentor me or whatever, like you're like, hey, listen, she's going to be giving me information of value, so therefore in exchange for the value that I'm getting, I'm going to give her monetary value. So that's all sales is, right? I just wanted to throw that in there. But how do you know unless you put it out there? You may get feedback that people may not find it valuable. They may not find it useful. It may not be something that they want and or need, even though it may be the coolest idea to you. So the number one thing you need to be focusing on is doing revenue generated activities. What are the things that are going to bring in money to your business so that you can know that you have an actual business and not an expensive hobby? So I know I kind of got intense in this video, but I will tell you I struggled with that for a long time. And then when I really saw a shift change was when I was like, how do I, focus on getting sales while being valuable and useful to people? So anyway, you guys, I kind of talk about the difference between revenue generating activities and non-revenue generating activities in the Corporate to Carefree, How to Survive Your Day Job While Building Your Daydream ebook and workbook that I've created. So if you would like to purchase that, if you see the value in that, you can click the link that's in the description box and it'll take you to a page that kind of explains all what's in that workbook. And in the meantime and in between videos, make sure you follow me on the web at Chef Evelyn. I'm Chef Evelyn on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Periscope, and Snapchat. So I'm everywhere you want to be. And I hope to see you in my next video. Peace.